Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, what up, y'all? What up, y'all? This your boy LC the One, baby. LC the One to be exact, that is. AKA Illmatic 124. And not the motherfucking gang numbers, man. But my actual jersey number when I was in high school. And my warm-up jerseys on the back of my motherfucking chair right there. Hey, what's up to my LC Nation, man? My LC gang, my LC crew. What's going on out there in the land where you live and you did? But I told y'all I was coming right back with another mini reaction video. You dig what I'm talking about? And this time we talking about Steven Jackson saying the Rockets will not win a title with James Harden and Mike D'Antoni. Okay, now first and foremost. Now, in the last video, I was saying that they should keep D'Antoni. Okay? Because they only one player away from winning the thing again. Now, you have to look at this, man, and be very cautious about making a decision with that team as far as losing the head coach because, you know, he's successful. You know, he's still a successful coach. You know, he brought his scheme in, offense, he's an offensive-minded player and things like that. And then I think Stephen A. or not Stephen A. but Skip Bayless was saying that they brought in a defensive guru guy, you know, Wiseman or whatever his name is, and you know, to help with that part of the, you know, the game plan. Okay, and by them bringing him on, you know, that should have, you know, it should have been a balance right there for offense and defense because you got a good offensive coach and defensive coach. Okay, but what they were saying on First Take is Stephen A was saying Tom Thibodeau should have been hired, but they didn't want him. You know, Mike D'Antoni didn't want him on the sideline with him. Okay, so yeah, but I think Shannon Sharp made a good point, man, because he was saying, listen, this is the third year. Now, I don't know how long D'Antoni been in Houston, but I think he's been in there longer than what I said the last video, 2 years or whatever. I have to look and check. But he said that this is the third year that the Houston Rockets have lost a crucial game in the playoffs on their court. Now, if he's there and he's the captain of the ship, you know, he's in charge of, I guess, hiring the staff, okay, then you can kind of point the finger at the coach, the head coach, because they schemes, their game plan is not working, you know, effectively where they can win these crucial games. Now, Shannon Sharp was saying, now how in the hell you lose to, they saying Kevin Durant, the best player in the NBA, and you lose on your home court when Kevin Durant is down. And this is the third year now. Now, the last couple years, it was they it was on it was they had injuries. They had Chris Paul, he was out. Okay, it was always something. So, you know, he made a good point though. You know about that. You know, not having Kevin Durant and you guys still lose, and it's the third year in a row. That's kind of questionable. But you gotta look at the intangibles, man. They didn't have Trevor Ariza. He was the defense. You know, that defensive stopper that you needed. So you just can't really, I can't really just say you can point the finger at the head coach because you really can't. Because they lost a good player that could have helped them. They was only like, they wasn't that far from winning the game. You know, it came down to the final closing seconds, you know, final minutes. You know, and they just, I think they went away from the scheme. He tried something because, you know, he leans towards his best players, and his best player was James Harden. As far as offense, he an offensive minded coach, so he went with James Harden. You know, in that situation, you know, pretty much. So yeah, he just made a decision. It didn't work. So I still think they should keep him. You know, don't move him at all because that's gonna mess up everything. Because y'all headed in the right direction. You know, for real, because Kevin Durant may not be with the Warriors next year, and they made a good point about that. What's gonna happen when Kevin Durant not there? But they showed that they can win without him because they had the same group before, you know, before he got there. But yeah, man, it's like if they get a player and Kevin Durant leave, they can go to the NBA Finals. because they got chemistry. It's all about the chemistry. You gotta be together for a while in order for it to match. Everybody know what they know what the other personnel or the other people supposed to do, and it works. You dig what I'm talking about? So yeah, it's all about chemistry too. So if you lose the head coach, that's gonna knock everything out. And it's like, cause what if somebody else come in? But they were saying, who said that? Shannon Sharp or Steven Jackson? James Harden can play in. And Steven Jackson said James Harden can play in any system, cause he's an all star. He's a superstar playing. But Shannon Sharp contrasting that, saying, how are you supposed to be a great player and you go out like that? He said you should have went out like Kyrie Leonard, how he did last a few nights ago when he won in Toronto. They say he shot 39 shots and they made 24 shots. So he went out and impressive, and he went out like do or die. Like, man, this how we gonna go, And James Harden, he should have. They went to him, but you know they went with Chris Paul first because they was trying to run that scheme, and it worked. They was winning with Chris Paul. I think they should have stayed with that scheme, and they would have won the game. It was just a decision, and hey, that's how it happens sometimes. But they should have came out and jumped on them a little bit more, and it worked. They should have stayed. I just say they should have stayed with Chris Paul, and that was they could have won the game pretty much in a nutshell because, yeah, man, that's why they lost because they went to James Harden in that situation. He probably was tired. You gotta look at all that because as a player, now Steven Jackson, he a player. I'm a player, okay, that played basketball, okay. So I know when you get tired, man, ain't no way in hell. I mean, Michael Jordan, he was the greatest player. Now he's a different type of player, but now it's a different league. Now he don't have a Scottie Pippen on the team, James Harden. Okay, I'm saying you gotta look at all those intangibles, man, because that's why he putting up all these shots, man. He's scoring a lot. So the brother probably was tired. You never know. Fatigue probably set in. And after it's taking a toll on a regular season and stuff, but like I said, in the regular season you have to change it in the playoff, and that's what they should have did. Like I said, they should have went with Chris Paul, and that would have took a load off of James. He could rest a little bit, and that's what happened that last game. We seen that. So now they know that's gonna work in those situations in the playoffs. You can't just always go to James Harden because you never know what. Like I said, he could have got hurt. He had already got hurt one game, and what if he got hurt? What if he get hurt? That's what I'm saying. You gotta keep all this stuff in mind. So, man, I'm listening to the experts and stuff. Hey, I went to school for it too. I'm a journalist too, man. For real, for real. But this is how we gonna do it, man. I thank y'all for watching. But yeah, keep Antoni. Keep your team. They said they got all these contracts. Chris Paul, 3 years, 120 million. Capella, 80 million. You can't move those. What Shannon Sharp said. Don't tell them you try to move, but just go get one player. All you need is one good player, free agent, and that'll help out. Think about offense and defensive minded player. It's a lot of them out there that you can grab. But hey, man, this your boy LC the One. LC the One to be exact. That is AKA Illmatic 124, and not the motherfucking gang numbers, man. But my actual jersey number I wore when I ain't moving fast enough because I got my house shoes on. But I jersey I wore when I was in high school, my warm jersey on the back of my motherfucking shit. Like I always said, man, keep pimping. And avoid sipping, because they will get your motherfucking name. You sip on that motherfucking banana to you. Didn't want to talk, man. Like I always said, Church and Rev Grind, we're going to release. Shout out to my LC Nation, my LC gang, and my LC crew. I need y'all to like this video, share this video, comment on this video, man. And most importantly of all, man, subscribe to my YouTube channel, man. Turn the notification bell button on. Ding, to get more exclusive dope content from Pimp, Player, Gangster, Hustler. All about minds, baby. And like I always say, man, Church and Rev Grind, we going in a 5, a 4, a 3, a 2, a 1. Church in them.